In the aftermath of Hurricane Ian, today Senator Tim Scott is hosting donation drives, collecting supplies in Beaufort and in Aiken counties. Right now, we welcome the senator to our studios where he joins our Jane Robelo.
Nigel, thank you. And Senator Scott, thank you. This was supposed to be a day of campaigning in the upstate, and then here came the hurricane. So instead, you and your campaign have turned this into Hurricane Relief Day.
Absolutely. It's been a fun day, to be honest with you. From Beaufort to Aiken, now in Greenville, we've been collecting truckloads of supplies, and we got a scheduled fundraiser that we've turned into a fundraiser for the victims of the hurricane. So we're going to donate at least $50,000 to victims of the hurricanes because we already had it scheduled. Why take the money for ourselves? Let's just give it away, because this is a day that we should all be thankful for our health and thankful that we are Americans able to help other Americans.
Have you been pleased with the federal response to South Carolina's needs?
So far, so good. Secretary Mayorkas called me the night before the hurricane hit and made sure that we were in place, that we had collaboration, consideration, and then cooperation if necessary.
That's always good to hear.
What a blessing.
Well, this is a time when a lot of people, September was a really rough month for investors.
And the market was hot.
It was hot. A little bit better today, but a lot of people have 401k plans, and they're kind of thinking this was going to be my big retirement. Tell us about this bill that you have introduced. It's called the Retirement Savings Modernization Act. What will that do for people?
Two really important keys. The first one is that the fiduciary responsibility that the person has is still in place. Number one. Number two, it allows for us to expand and create more flexibility in where the investments go to increase the return. So pension plans have about a 17% better return than 401ks. If we allow them to use more flexibility in their decision making and maintain the fiduciary or the protection that's necessary, so we don't want anyone taking unnecessary risk, those two together means that we could see more money for our retirees than they currently have. And for those saving for retirement,
that's huge. So many people have 401ks. Not so many people have those pension plans. What would be the opposition to it? Do you feel like you're going to get bipartisan support?
I think we will. The key for me was to make sure that the fiduciary responsibility, or protecting the asset, not your own commission, but the asset, has to be job one. Second is to allow for those investors or those decision makers to see a broad array of opportunities to make investment decisions. So that combination means that your ROI, your return on your investment, can actually go up, not down.
Well, and that would be a real nice change these days, wouldn't it?
After the market we've had in September, we all need more resources in our retirement accounts.
We will be following this bill. Thank you so much, Senator Scott, for being in our beautiful new studio. And
what an amazing studio.
Yes, isn't it great?
The best for the best.
Always appreciate your being here in person, and thank you for the work you did, too, to help relieve some of the pain that's been caused by that hurricane in South Carolina.
We've all gone through Hurricane Hugo. We remember that pain personally, and I will tell you, thank God that people came to our rescue. Now it's time for us to do the same.
Absolutely. Senator Scott, thank you.
Thank you, Jane.
Nigel and Gabby.